Baylor Bears went into Dallas and they knocked off SMU.
Ranked
Ranked
XMU.
SMU.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. The Baylor Bears are maybe on the up climb. I do know a Baylor Bears fans. He was like, it's basically just all our quarterback. Our wide receivers are kind of mid, and so are our running backs. But he was saying that the quarterback essentially played very well for them. And I saw a few highlights from the game. It looked like Kevin Jennings was just trying to create something out of nothing, trying to backfield create a lot of times. But I don't know if you really watched any of that game. What did you think?
Um, it came down to the wire when the overtime. I mean, Rhett Lashley just throws a deep ball in the first play, and then they catch it and they score. But yeah, Dave Aranda, he was our defense coordinator for LSU in 2019. So I know he knows what he's doing. So um, Baylor had a good year in 2022. They almost knocked off TCU. That's the year TCU went to the national championship. So Baylor has been around. It's funny that it just came on the TV just now. The
Yeah.
overtime talked about it, but yeah, Baylor's been around. But Baylor, Dave Aranda, he knows defense. He knows how to bend but don't break and just wield and wield and wield and go until you can't go no more. But I was surprised. I thought SMU was going to win that game, honestly. But Baylor just came out. But like I said, you got Dave Aranda on the other sideline. He's just intelligent defense coordinator. So
Right. Yeah, and then the last game I had on here, I don't know if you ever even really then contribute on it. I just think Dylan Raiola is good at football, but Nebraska over Cincinnati, if that's one of the games you wanted to discuss. If not, we can go ahead and move on to any other games that you may have, or into my Duke rant if not.
nah, it was just a Friday night game. It was cool, but none. I watched it, but it wasn't. I really had no big takes on it. I watched it though.
Any week two games you want to discuss?
Ohio State played Grambling. This week is pretty much just a FCS week for everybody. The only game that's big is the Michigan Oklahoma. That's the one game that's like, so I'm waiting on that. But I think that'll be a good game. And I think even as an Ohio State fan, I got to give Michigan credit. I know they played New Mexico, but I think that quarterback is really good. Bryce
Bryce
Underwood.
Underwood?
I really do think he's actually good. And I'm an Ohio State fan,
True
but
freshman too.
I'm not gonna be no hater. I mean, I think he's really good. Like I know it was New Mexico, but just it doesn't matter. Like, and let me just get into this real quick. Not really a rant, but I'm so sick of this. Like, well, look who you played, and I guess I understand that has some merit to it, but it's like we know the difference of yes, we know you played New Mexico, but it's just how it looked. You know what I'm saying? Like people need to understand, like when you evaluate a player, and it should be like that. If you're playing a low level competition team, you should blow them out. So, because if you lost to them, they'd be like, "Well, guess you suck," and that was an upset. So, like, I'm tired of hearing that. Well, he only played this team, or he played San Diego State. Okay, but that's if he's dominating, then that just shows his dominance. If he struggles, that shows how bad he is. So if him struggling shows how bad he is, so what are you gonna say when he does good? That he's not that good because of San Diego State? No, you can't have it both ways. Because if he wasn't good, then you say, well, he sucks because he's struggling. No, but um, and really a lot of these lower level D1 schools or FCS schools are not even really like lower level teams anymore with NIL.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are Alabama backup. So some of
Yeah.
these teams are actually more evenly across than what it used to be.
Right.
So that New Mexico State team, that might have been like a second tier Alabama backup team. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a good
Hmm.
game. But go ahead
Right.
into